This is Dan Wilhelm. Due to technical difficulties, I was unable to do my presentation last night on our Google HOA, so I would like to do it now. I was going to cover the second topic with doing good user interface, and I found this article in Smashing Magazine that had 12 ideas that we could use. Number one is highlighting important changes. Highlighting important changes with animation is a good idea, and transitions. I think that's a really good idea for, you want to have some kind of movement, something to attract the eye, as they're saying here. I think that would be good for our, when adding something to the page, when something updates with the Ajax, it can have a little bit of a transition that will catch the eye. Next is really important, keyboard shortcuts in your web application. I know, Scott, you use Adobe software. They are actually shortcut dependent, and it makes it so much easier. In fact, I only do a copy and paste now with the control keys, which I've never done since I was, a teenager. So I think adding those shortcuts would be nice. The whole key is to have a bunch of different ways to navigate. We want to have our site menu at the bottom that they can navigate with. We want to have our tab browsing, which we'll get to, our tab menu, and then having the keyboard shortcuts for those who want to use it is just a no-brainer. And I don't think we're going to have an account page, and we'll skip that. And you're not going to be advertising. Color-coded list. I think this is especially going to be important for us, the type of apps we're going to be doing. Color coding the months or the type of events or something like that. And I think this could be user generated. Have them set up some categories for different types of events that they'll be doing regularly, or maybe even have an event that they can schedule over and over again on a recurring basis that has a certain color for them. And that gets us into personalization options. That's another thing for personalization options. You can have their own category names, their own colors, tags, and stuff like that. Another thing is displaying help messages. I like pop-up tooltips a lot, like you get on Windows. When you hover over something, they just kind of give you tell you what's going on or something like that. We may want to instigate us somewhere to where they can hover on the screen, or maybe if they're using a mobile device, they can tap on an icon to have tooltips pop up like this to help people to know what to do. Little help messages or whatnot. And designing feedback messages carefully. This is the tooltip idea again, using color coding and using icons for different groups of messages. That way the person, we know, you get a pop-up this over and over and over again that's the same color and the same icon. You're not going to look at it again, but you'll know what it means. So it makes things easier. Using tab navigation, you both have shown some really awesome tab navigation coding. I really liked what Scott showed last night. I think that's a no-brainer for us with the calendar system. And this darkened background under the modal windows, I think this is an interesting idea, having the calendar in the background. Since we're going to be doing mobile screens, I don't know if this can be that important, but it's something we can think about to kind of darken the background. For photographs, which I don't think is going to apply to us, using slideshows and light boxes. We could consider this for looking at a series of recurring events in a certain category. Maybe we could use a slideshow type thing in a light box setting. And then sign-up forms. This we would use for forms for anything. We need to keep it short and simple, straight and to the point. The more complicated they are, the harder they are to use, especially on telephones, you know, cell phones and tablets. If you have a really huge, long form, they go off the end of the page. Okay.